So about a month ago, I finally managed to move out into my very own apartment, and for the most part, I'd say everything looks about the way I want it to, except for one specific area, which is this counter right here. Technically, there is an area like right there that I would like to do something with, but I have a few ideas. But for today's purposes, we're just going to be talking about this. I mean, on one part you have my beautiful amiibo shelf, and on the other part you have this beautiful poster. But here, what do you got? Like Marshadow and an Amogus. A counter like this simply won't do, not in my impeccable living conditions, so I figured why not go ahead and waste money. I'm acting like I normally don't do this shit. Rather than going ahead and wasting money, like just because, you know, I want to, it's something that'll look cool on the background here, why not go ahead and gamify it? Because I hate myself. So the way this is gonna work is quite simple. I have $150, and I'm gonna go onto the Pokemon website and just try and use up all $150 on merch of Pokemon stuff, because God, I fucking love Pokemon. However, the gamified portion of this is I have to spend as close to $150 as possible. And what do I mean by that? Well, essentially, if I underspend, I have to do a forfeit. And if I overspend, I have to do a forfeit, but more. Let me go ahead and show you exactly what that forfeit is real quick. This is the bomb hot sauce. Now, if you've ever watched the show Hot Ones, it's basically the hot sauce that'll either break you if you haven't been broken yet by the hot sauce, or break you again if you've already been broken by the hot sauce. Essentially, this thing's just really fucking hot, and it fucking hurts apparently. So the way this consequence is gonna work is simple. I am gonna be mixing this into a ramen, and I have to take a bite of it, of course, and for every dollar I underspend of this total budget, I actually have to go ahead and hold it for 1 second before I can actually have any milk, and if I overspend, I have to hold it for 5 seconds before I can have any milk. I really have no clue why I am trying to hurt myself, like for something that doesn't really matter, but you know what? It makes it more fun, and besides, it'll keep me from overspending because this is my food budget we're gonna be wasting. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into wasting my money. But before we start, there are 2 rules I should probably specify. One, there is going to be a $1 buffer between the values of how much I spend. So at a minimum, I can spend $149, and at a maximum, I can spend $151 before I basically have to go ahead and murder my mouth. Also, because I really hate myself, for purposes of this, tax and shipping will be included in the final total. Oh, and just one small little rule. I'm not allowed to go ahead and take anything out of my cart or check my cart. Once it goes in, I basically am forced to buy it. So we'll see if that proves to be a problem in the future. Alright, so I'm on the Pokemon website, and right away one thing catches my interest, and I think they just started releasing them, which is the Hisuian Pokemon plushes, and the main one I'm interested in, Cleaver. You see, I think in terms of Hisui, my favorite Hisuian Pokemon, either as an original or as a variant, is probably Cleaver, and I mean, $33, it's a bit expensive, but I think it'll look pretty cool back there, so add to cart. Continuing the theme of plushes, why don't we just go ahead and get into the Sin Kitties, the Happy Meal toys of the Pokemon plushes, but hey, you get pretty much every plush you want, so let's just go ahead and come down here and sort by in stock only, because unfortunately, if everything was in stock, I mean, I'd basically just have like the entire cart filled up with Ampharos plushes, but alas, sold out. Alright, well, right away, I do see actually one Sin Kitty I'm really interested in, which is Glaceon. Now, I gotta say something here real quick. I don't get why everybody on the internet wants to fuck a Vaporeon when Glaceon is sitting right there. Anyways, add to cart. I'll add a Leafeon to the cart as well. I mean, I kind of like to imagine that there's a step-sibling dynamic going on between them. Alright, moving along, not seeing much, I'm not interested in Rayquaza. That's pretty cool, but we can move on. Man, they have a lot of Sinnoh Pokemon in here. I guess they've just restocked a bunch of them. Unfortunately, they haven't restocked any of the other ones, so yeah, so hopefully there's something in here something else in here I want besides those, so. Latias and Latias. Now, those are high contenders in the maybe department. How much have I spent so far? 11, 12, like 22, plus 33, about $55 so far. I mean, I could get them, but I think it might be smart to go ahead and at least wait until I go through everything else, so. For now, you guys are in the maybe pile. Anyways, let's move along. Ooh, wait. They have a Deoxys in here. Deoxys is like one of my favorite Pokemon, and so they have at least the attack form. I'm hoping they have at least the regular one, but if they have the others, I'm gonna buy them. So yeah, okay, did you have attack, defense, now speed, and wait, do they have regular form in here? Come on, regular. Come on, regular. Where's regular? Come on. Did I miss over it? Like, there has to be regular form in here, right? Or was it just on a previous tab and I missed over it? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna look this up because I'm curious. Is regular Deoxys in here? Deoxys. Okay, Deoxys is here, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get a Deoxys. And I guess I'll go ahead and get the Deoxys defense form. And I guess I better go ahead and get the Deoxys attack form. And this is gonna hurt later. Anyways, let's move on, shall we? I think that's about it for the Sinning Cuties right now. I might come back to them. I might come back to Latios and Latias, but for now, I think that's a good place to at least slow down on the Pokemon plushes. I'll take a look through some of the other categories. I don't know if there's going to be anything else I want, but yeah. Oh, Pokemon Company, why do you have to be so terrible about restocking your shit? I want to give you money for this. I want to so bad, but whatever. Ooh, there's something cool in here. Ooh, it's the Kecleon plush from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and, I mean, what can I really say? It's a cart. Alright, you know what? Hard cut off on the plushes, or else I'm gonna be here all day. Let's go ahead and see if there's anything else that I'm interested in going ahead and purchasing for this soon-to-be disappointment back there. Figures, we'll check that out last, but trading cards, doesn't really look cool in the back. Well, it could look cool, but I'm not a card collector, so. Clothing, again, I want something for the background, as much as I would like some Pokemon drip. For now, I'll just go ahead and forgo clothing. And then home, yeah, I guess, actually, maybe I could get a poster for back there. Something to complement the aesthetic Japanese poster, so let's see. What type of artwork do we have in here? What will look good on the wall? Oh no, I accidentally clicked the add to cart button on that thing. Oh no. Oh, I guess I have to go ahead and buy it. You know, my rules, I can't take it out. Oh no. I have to go ahead and buy it. Oh no. I'm going to be shitting for days. All right, so in total, how much have I spent so far? Using my good mathy brain here, I bought, I think I spent basically the entire total. Yeah, so a few plushes, that and that, so roughly that's about $150. So now here's the question: do I do purchase anything else in here that'll cause me great amount of pain for the sole purpose of I want it? There's nothing else I really want, and besides, I'd like to be able to shit normally, so I'm gonna say we're done. So, the moment of truth. Now, if I do this math correctly, I should be only like a couple dollars off. And hopefully I am, because then I only have to hold this for like a few seconds before I can drink milk. Please, for the love of God, don't say overspent, don't say overspent. Moment of truth. Ooh, God, okay. See, under normal circumstances, I just barely hit the limit. But of course, my stupid self-imposed rule has to go ahead and include taxes. Alright, yeah. Like, how the fuck did I forget I put the Kecleon plush in there? Like, go figure. Anyways, yeah, let's just go ahead and see how much this is going to be in tax. I think tax is going to be about $10, so that means I'll have to hold for practically a minute. And the grand total is $158.39, so I will be having to go ahead and hold this hot sauce for 45 seconds before I can have any milk. You know what? Worth it. Did I really just waste that much money on Pokemon merch? They're here. So yeah, it's been about a week, and yeah, they all managed to go ahead and get here. Now, I know some of you are wondering something. Behind these, as you can very clearly see, I have 4 of the Pokemon Sitting Cuties, and I know some of you are wondering, wait a minute, did you go back and buy more Sitting Cuties? Did you end up overspending by 40 bucks? Does that mean you need to hold hot sauce for I don't know, 200 seconds? Thankfully, no. I just went home for a weekend, and next thing you know, these things came back because I had these originally. Fun fact, one of these would be in my hypothetical Pokemon roster. If you guess the one successfully, I'll just I'll nod my head and be like, correct. But anyways, here are the 2 packages now. Like, so basically they shipped it on 2, and I'm pretty certain this one is quite obvious what it is. I don't really think there's that much question over what it is, so we'll save it for last, you know. I mean, everybody knows this is going to be the Speed Deoxys Sitting Cutie, so we'll just go ahead and save that one for last, and instead just go into the box of plushies. Let me just set this down real quick. I'm just going to set this one on the ground, and I'll just reach down and open them up one by one. So I'm just going to go ahead and bend down and pull out whatever I grab first. So fingers crossed everything in here is what I ordered. So yeah, let's just begin. Alright, and reaching blindly into here, I have no clue what the first thing I'm going to pull out is. And it's the receipt. But first thing I pull out. Alright, I don't remember ordering that. We're going to put you right there. Alright, but for real, the first plush I grab is Deoxys Defense Form. God, this thing is ugly looking. Here, let me just pop this open real quick. Now, where do I put all the Deoxy? Deoxyses? Deoxy, whatever. I'll just put them all back here. I'll keep the tag on for now. I'll cut it off later, but that's the Deoxys Defense Form. Now, next thing up, we got ourselves... Woo! Alright, this is the Cleaver plush I've been honestly really looking forward to. It's not as big as I thought it was going to be, which is nice, because, I mean, as much as this is an empty space, I don't exactly have the room to keep a 40-inch Cleaver plush. Not that I don't want that to happen. I mean, look at him. How can you hate that little guy? Big guy. Whatever. And also, I think if I'm not mistaken, he has the... Ooh, opposable arms. Good purchase. How am I going to put you in here? I'll just... Deoxys. For now, he can go on top of the desk fan, because it's not like I'm going to be using it anymore. Alright, what's next? Ooh! Now, this one's a good one. Regular Deoxys. This is just as... And it looks like it's just as ugly as the Defense Form Deoxys, so... I am very satisfied with this one. Unironically, I do kind of appreciate the fact that some of these just look very off. I don't know, it gives it a bit more charm than just a very standard Deoxys looking thing, but yeah. I mean, look at him. He's ugly as all hell, but guess what? I love him. Deoxys is probably my favorite. Well, no, actually, I like Victini more. Probably my second favorite of the mythical Pokemon, so you can go right next to the... like, defense Deoxys. Don't fall behind, okay? Alright, reaching in again. Pulling one out at random. Ah, Leafeon. Alright, that's one. And it looks like it's pretty good. A bit smaller than the others, but granted, I guess that makes sense. So, yeah, look at that. A little smushed, but otherwise it looks pretty nice. Alright, we're gonna have to go ahead and move whatever Pokemon this is supposed to be because I need the space right there, so... Moving on. Reaching in again. At random, we got... No! It's Glaceon. Please don't play the clip. I don't get why everybody on the internet wants to No, unironically, this is really cute. I love Glaceon, like, on an unironic level. Not even for whatever I said then. Please ignore what I said, but... unironically, this is really damn cute. Yeah, Glaceon, you get to go here. Nope. Nope. Alright. Next one. We got, let's see. I believe this is the Speed Deoxys. That's weird. I wonder what's in this box then, but hey, I guess we'll have to figure it out, but let's just open you up. There he is. Honestly, this one looks probably the better between all 3 of them so far. Yeah, not much more I can say. Just gotta put you in carefully. You get to go right there for now. Alright, there should be about 2 more plushes, I believe, in here. Like the second to last I've grabbed. Attack Deoxys. Alright, yeah, this one looks pretty good, though. Just gonna crack you open, right. Alright, and here he is out of there. His head's a little bit... Well, it's not really floppy. It's more so just resting to the side, but... I don't know, that's a little bit of charm to it, you know? With his bad neck. I assume bad back. Awkward posture. What was I talking about again? Alright, and the final one. I believe I know what this one is supposed to be. And this is... the Kecleon from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. And... I mean, come on. It's just a cool plush if you really look at it, like... How often do you get a Pokemon plush where it is just something that's not inherently like just another Charizard, but it's like a unique Charizard? For this one, I mean, look at it. It's the, what is it, Little Brother, I believe, from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? And, I mean, it's not even like a shiny variant. It's just a new colored variant for Kecleon based upon the game, and, well, gotta have that as a plush. Now, where do I put you to where I can get everything to shine? He will be going ahead and sniffing the back of my Typhlosion, so good on you. Alright, and for the final one. Now, unironically, I think I know what this is supposed to be, and I'm hoping to God the box is just looking this way because it's just how it looks, but I don't know how obvious it is, but if you can tell, there's a bit of water damage or something like it on it. Almost like something got splattered on it. Now, feeling the cardboard, it doesn't feel like it penetrated that deeply, so hopefully it looks good at the end of it and it's not water damage, because believe me, I'm gonna be very angry. I wasted 40 bucks. I went over budget to go ahead and get this thing. So, yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed that this turns out to not be damaged, but just gotta feel in here real quick. Alright, moment of truth. It shouldn't be water damage, it was on the back side, so let's see. Ooh. Ooh. Unironically, this is the coolest thing I own. Like, god damn it, that looks so good. Wow. You know what? It was worth it overspending it, because god damn it, it looks good. My horniness decided to pay off, because it actually looks really good. Anyways, how am I going to hang this? I'll have to buy a hanging nail for it, because, well, I'm not exactly going to go ahead and waste my deposit on drilling holes in this wall, so yeah, but for now, I guess we can just go ahead and lean it back. I mean, look at it. You know, I started this off just kind of wanting to buy Pokemon stuff for the fun of it, but honestly, this is like the coolest part of my apartment. Like, you got the amiibo shelf, like, right here. You know, basically what the pride and joy of my collection is. You get this neat little Japanese poster I bought on a whim, and it actually ended up looking really nice in here. And then you just get this area. The most unadulterated, like, you get the vibe of who I am just from looking at this, so, yeah. And I mean, it looks pretty good from the desk, so if I ever have to go ahead and do a Zoom meeting, yeah, everybody can judge me very easily now, so, yeah, I can't really argue with it. But of course, this joy, can't last forever. I did overspend on everything here, and, you know, that means I get to hurt myself. So I got my ramen bowl here. I'm gonna go ahead and just quickly microwave it. Why microwave it and not cook it over the stovetop? If I'm gonna be throwing away this at the end, because I doubt I'm gonna eat the whole thing, I am not wasting my time on the stove. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add some water to this real quick. Put you in the microwave. And just go ahead and let the anxiety build in the meantime. Came with chili oil, and I'm gonna assume I'm not gonna need this, so all right, and here goes the bomb hot sauce. Just gonna, oh, it's so thick, and not in a good way. I don't think any chili flakes made it in here, so I may have gotten a little lucky. Not that strong of a smell. Did I maybe not add enough? I'm gonna regret this. Okay, that looks a lot more red. Now, is it gonna smell like how I imagine hell smells, or is it just not gonna have any smell to it? Well, there's definitely something in it, but it's not that strong of a smell. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna get my iPad out. Okay, I got the timer about ready to go. I got the milk here, and yes, it is set to 40 seconds because given the buffer, I overspent by, what, $8, so 8 times 5, 40. I get 40 seconds to where I have to hold this before I can drink any milk. Now, I can tell you right now, I'm a little anxious. I'm a bit of a bitch baby with spice. I'd like to think I'm okay with it, but then again, I live with white people, so that basically just means, can I handle green chili? Yes. Oh, you can handle spice then, so. All right, no use in delaying it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh God. Yeah, it's spicy. It's only 20 seconds, so. I'll spice things up. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh God. 6, 5, 4. Okay. As I hear you. Yes, I live alone. I can drink out of the carton if I want to. God. Comment, like, and subscribe. Now.